All right. Welcome to Laugh Out Lore's Stormhaven, DM'd by Anthony. We are kind of a shorter crew tonight, but I know another guy's coming in later, so we'll see if anybody else shows up. So, announcements. I actually don't have any this week. I'm still working on merch. Join our Discord. Shark Mode already redeemed a Crit Your Pants, so keep that in mind. Use channel points. You can change the course of our... Oh. Sorry. Had my Twitch automatically turned on sound. Use channel points because you can change and alter the course of the entire storyline. Maybe. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. So with that, Anthony, take it away.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to pick up in the walking house with Miss Torso and old, what was his name? Zaya got captured after
Thank God.
whatever the airship people were, and they sounded like they took him off to the labor camps. Gwyneth had mentioned something about capture any wanderers they find and see and take them there, and you guys kind of just ran off as that was mentioned.
Oh yeah, we ain't sticking around. Fuck that.
Yep. Curtis, or not Curtis, Froll threw around a bunch of curses, so
oh
Ross
yeah.
also now believes that he is a time traveler from 300 years in the future.
Indeed.
There's 3 of us that are like that.
Yeah. Huh.
No, there's only 2 that are cursed with that one.
No, it's me, Froll, and Broth.
Because Froll took and grabbed a book and dropped it on me when
Yeah.
he threw a watermelon book at me, and it beamed me in the back of the head. Yeah.
That is correct, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah.
The jungle, motherfuckers.
Monteith, what would you like to do?
Okay, so they're cursed, yeah. I'm gonna from here on out just call her the book lady. And I also kind of want to think in my head that she's Melkor's personal favorite person at the moment.
For sure.
And I would like to ask her how to fix them back to normal.
Well, honey, now that they're cursed, you're going to have to... I think you're going to have to find a way to remove a curse or wish it off of them. So, curses normally work. So,
can I roll a religion check to find out if I know, well, if Melkor knows who to contact to remove curses?
Yes. I think you'd need like a high priest or something similar to that.
Well, I know Brandon knows clerics can remove curses. But I don't know if Melkor would know. So, sorry guys. I'm trying to get my desk situated. Ever since I moved to my desk, everything seems smaller, but it's the same size desk. I just have more stuff, I guess.
It's because you're in a smaller room.
Yeah. All right. This is rolling all by itself. 14.
Yeah, I think with Melkor's experience, he would know enough to see that a cleric could remove the curses.
And then Brian is a cleric. Am I RB9?
Yes.
And then Grim is a cleric.
Correct.
Okay. Well, neither of them are here, so we're kind of SOL on that. But I'm gonna be like, hey, guys, actually, Would I know I'm cursed?
Not yet, no. Well, you would think they're from the future.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you probably would. Well, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It didn't say you would think you were you from the future. It just said you would think you were from the future.
So I honestly, I'm gonna interpret that as me not actually knowing, because all of a sudden, it's not like, well, I don't know, because before I didn't think
you
it.
would know you're cursed because she told us that all the items are cursed here.
Oh, that's true. She did say all the items are cursed.
She even handed you a bracelet. It turns you purple
Nope,
when you lie. Just
I don't
like
think I'm
Pearl.
cursed. So I'm just gonna be like, guys, the
Yeah,
future is
Pearl is
wonderful.
still purple.
Yeah. Oh, he is purple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn into Froll, but regular color, and I'm gonna be like, "Told you, I'm the captain now." And
No, I'm the captain now because I'm the one driving.
actually, you're not driving because we're sedentary, right? We're just hiding in this crevice.
I
Or is
don't think we found a spot yet.
Oh, did we not find a spot?
No, I think we were just going
over.
over and down
Can I
as the
look?
episode finished.
Can I look outside and see if anybody's following us?
Yeah, roll survival.
Oh, it's actually not bad. 19.
You kind of get your hand up and block it from the suns. You're looking off and see, can't tell what they are, but there's some silhouettes off on the horizon.
I'm gonna be like, guys, I think we're being followed.
I'm gonna cook this thing and move it a little faster.
What are you cooking?
I'm moving the speed up on it to like move faster. Turn.
All right. What is it? 80 feet per turn.
Yep. Don't you have a telescope, Malak? Melkor?
Yes. Yeah, I think I have the spyglass.
You want to pull that out and use it and see if you can see a little bit better?
Yes, yeah. Since I've seen them in the horizon, can I go ahead and pull out the spyglass and take a look?
Yeah, go ahead. They roll perception.
That's bullshit. It was a nat 20, and then it rolled over to an 8, so 10.
Okay, since you already rolled pretty high on survival and you saw them, you look off and you see some fairly large creatures that seem to be following the tracks of the house. You can vaguely make out the silhouette of one's walking on all four and one is standing up on its two legs.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what to do. Obviously, I'm relaying this information. But,
Fuck.
On Keith, I'm gonna be listening to exactly what Melkor's saying, kind of just nodding my head and trying to think if I know anything. Would I know anything actually off of the description he's given us?
Roll a survival check.
That's a 17.
Yeah, I don't know if you, from his description, even rolling that high, you just know they're probably hungry. You guys haven't seen much, and they must follow in any tracks they find until they find some food.
So I'm gonna alert Book Lady to this.
I'm gonna turn around too and be like, so, is there a way to make this thing invisible?
Why would we need to be invisible?
And I point out there. I'm like, animals or creatures are following us, and they look hungry.
Oh, shit. We are running out of room really here, and yeah, I don't know what to tell you. We're either gonna have to find a way to hide, or we're gonna have to maybe try and fight them. I don't know.
I'm
But
gonna
you
look.
were the adventurers here. You were supposed to keep everyone safe.
I'm gonna look over at Broth and be like,
Melkor.
Broth, find a hidey hole. We need to set up an ambush point.
I'm driving. I can't really look. You need to get out there and find me one, or find me an escape route.
Actually, that's a good question. How does he drive if he can't see?
I can look through the front door.
So you're like run out the front door and then run back to the controls?
There's
No,
like
I
a
just-
radar screen and like the little control
Oh,
module.
okay.
And like the kitchen window is front of him, so he can see a little bit in front of him.
Okay, I'm gonna step out onto the porch and start looking around to see if I can find any caves.
Okay. Roll.
What am I rolling?
You're looking for caves. Roll investigation.
Unnatural
Groff
20.
keeping the house moving, or is he stopping and waiting for you?
Seeing as those things are coming and he's trying to find shelter, I think what I would do is I would slow it down a little bit, but I'd keep a good pace. You know what I mean? So that he can still look, but we're still moving.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd reduce the speed some, like we'll say half.
All right. So you're gonna go 40 feet
Yeah.
per time you move.
Yes.
All right.
And then I rolled an unnatural 20, 15 plus 5 for investigation.
So being sunny as it is all the time, you see off to your left what looks like a cliff face, tall enough that you can barely see the top. There might be somewhere to hide in there, and off to your right is what looks like another rope bridge. They're off in the distance a fair ways, but you can still see both of them.
I relay that information. So what do you guys think? Obviously, the house can't go on the rope bridge.
I mean, you could always climb down the thing. Whatever, down there.
Yeah, but how
But-
far down is it? The last rope bridge
Yeah.
was pretty far.
Let's hook it left.
Go up the cliff face?
Yep. Advantage point, I guess.
Yeah, we'd have an advantage point, a good vantage point to see if anything else is coming. Hopefully they can't climb.
And I'll need you to make me an escape route once we get up there so we can get out of here.
I don't know how to make an escape route.
Find me a way the fuck out of here.
I mean, you can step outside.
I'm driving at the moment. When we get up there, I will.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to go. Monteith, do you agree? The cliff face?
I'm in agreement.
Okay. So I guess we head towards the cliff face.
And I go max speed at that point.
All right. So you guys, the house does its thing. It's crawling and crawling, gets over there, still sand and it kind of curves up. It's a flat wall, and you guys just start climbing up the side of it. Say, how high do you want to climb? Like half, 40, 50 feet up?
Do you want to just get to the very top and look down? How far is
Yeah.
how far is it up?
A 101 feet.
From where we are now?
No,
Or from the
from
base?
bottom to
Okay.
top. So
So
you
we're about
guys would have
halfway.
like 60 feet left.
Okay. I say we just book it up and then see what's up there. Hopefully nothing bad.
Right.
Yeah, I guess we're going tippy top.
All right. Get up there, and there's a little spot big enough for you to set the house down and kind of get comfortable. You don't think those creatures will be able to reach you up here? You can check
But
down at the bottom of the cliff if you want, but
Yeah,
I tell Taurus to keep Torso to keep the fuse in there just in case that we got to hurry up and get out of here.
yeah, I'm gonna step outside and look down. Probably with my spyglass since it's pretty far away. Like 100 feet's pretty far.
I'm going to join Melkor and I'm going to wait for a chance to use the spyglass.
all right. Roll perception. Or
Oh, fuck my life. That's a natural one, which triggers the crit card.
roll a d4.
Oh, no. I'm rolling the new one. 3.
This little piggy, if this attack was a kick or a claw, your speed is reduced by 5 feet for 1d4 rounds. So,
Damn.
you'll have that on the next time you're attacked.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris. You, again, reminder, you can use channel points to influence the game.
So I hit
Yeah, I don't see
21 on my perception when I asked him for the spyglass to take a look.
Yeah, I'm like I have a feeling I have it like this, where my hand's over it, and I don't even know why. And I'm like, I don't see shit here, and I pass it over.
All right.
What do you want for looking through the spyglass? The perception, the perception.
Yeah,
is it?
perception or investigation or
What's our
either
perception? 23.
Yeah, you get the spyglass lined up and you're looking through it and you see like a 6 foot tall bullfrog looking thing, but it's just standing up on its hind legs and trying to figure out a way to get up this cliff after this giant meal that was just walking through the desert. Next to it is some kind of half cat, half goat looking thing. Some beady red eyes.
I kind of
And also trying to figure out how to climb up this cliff.
I called Taurus out like, you need to come see this. I relay to everyone exactly what I'm seeing.
I'm gonna drop. Actually, looking around, do I see any? Oh no, we're like. I'm thinking like, is there any like small animals or anything up here? I'm guessing not.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. It's fairly inaccessible.
Okay. I'm gonna drop a couple of rations. I'm gonna like open them up and just drop them and see how they react.
Drop them down off the cliff. Roll. What would you roll for accuracy? I don't know.
Probably athletics or acrobatics,
That's what I'm kind of
or
thinking.
maybe just a straight dexterity roll. I don't know.
I'd say roll a dexterity to see if you can gauge the wind that might move it and get it close to them. See if they're even
18.
interested.
It's 18 plus 2.
Yeah, I'd say it lands by them and see the giant frog thing kind of throw its tongue out and just swallow it whole. Continues trying to climb up the wall.
Oh shit! I was hoping that would be enough. I'm like, guys, we're kind of stuck up here, and they're hungry. Ideas?
We go down and kill him?
I like your idea. I like your idea. And I'm gonna point my finger down at the bullfrog and shoot a firebolt at it. Its range is 120 feet.
Okay.
And I'm like,
wanna-
we're eating frog tonight, boys.
Can I get next to him and use my longbow and take a shot?
Roll your attack first. Melkor.
17.
19.
$17 hits.
He takes 9 points of damage. Fire damage, if that matters.
Nope, fire does not matter. And what did you roll the 19, Broth?
Yep.
Okay, that hits.
So that is 8 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
Monteith, do you want to take a shot at it?
I don't know what. I'd be able to, but sure.
If you got a bow.
That's fun checking. Even if I had a long range spell, maybe. But I don't.
Do you have a bow?
I don't. Weirdly enough.
Could have swore we got into a bow fight once, and you said you didn't have a bow, and someone gave you one.
See, that's what I was just thinking. I thought someone gave him
freaking
one.
I mean, I
it.
can always add one.
I
Because
know
didn't we-
that you've gotten one somewhere in this campaign.
Because I believe
know
I
it.
was looking for.
I may have added it and then it didn't save it. Beyond kind of was acting funky for me for a while.
Because I think that one of us had or gave him a bow, because we ended up getting something else.
We got better ones.
Froll got an oath bow,
And gave
Monteith
his
Yep.
regular bow. I'm pretty
They
sure.
might have. That's highly likely.
Okay, so do I just add a longbow then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it.
Yeah, that was a good call. I completely forgot about it until you said something.
I 100% know it because we've had this conversation before where he was like, "Oh, I don't have a bow," and Froll was like, "Well, here's this one since I got this one." I know he got a bow somewhere
Right.
along the lines. Like,
No, I would just go into attack something. Yes, I will try to take a shot at it with a bow. That'll
we're
work.
just gonna piss this. Yeah, if we can kill this frog.
Now, wasn't there
Other
2
thing-
animals down there?
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Yeah, that misses. You just hit the ground. And on that, roll initiative.
Oh snap!
Yay, we got a sneak attack in. That's fine.
Yes.
Ow,
actually
that's
really
not fine.
Monteith, I got a 3.
good. Oh. Melkor has
Rolling real well tonight, boys.
Melkor a 22.
Be rough.
12.
Be rough.
Ooh.
So these motherfuckers are up down there. There was 2 of them. So you said one was a bullfrog. What was the other one?
A cat like something.
Okay.
But I'm thinking if we kill one, the other one will munch on that one, and then we'll be scot-free.
Or we kill both of them and we have a feast tonight.
I definitely concur with Melkor. I'm down for a fucking feast.
Are you saying that as like Melkor
Oh yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
And Monteith is most definitely agreeing. Being
Yep,
that
I'm-
he carries pocket sand everywhere, he's not afraid of shit.
my pockets are now full of sand as well.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you and your pocket sand.
Listen, my pocket sand has been effective thus far.
It really
Why are we
has.
using it?
Yeah.
I'm in the land of pocket sand right now.
You should totally pocket
I'll leave
sand the 101 feet away animals. Just drop sand on them. Pocket sand.
Figure out a way. You just watch. I'm gonna figure out a way to make a rudimentary sand cannon
I love it.
that is like a ball of sand that when it hits somebody, explodes into pocket sand.
Melkor, you're up first.
Melkor. Melkor. Would you say there's rocks and stuff up here in this little alcove?
Yeah, I'd say it's like a 30-foot circle, big enough for the house. Looks like there's enough room to walk around
All right.
if you were to go outside.
I am going to. No, I better not do that yet. I might need some healing later. I guess I'm gonna cast another firebolt at him. Actually, I'm gonna target the other one now, the cat
Thank you.
person thing. Let's see. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, the new dice did well. 18 points of fire damage to the cat person. Or cat thing. Bonus action, I am going to... Let's see. Okay, I can only do this within 30 feet. I'm just going to cast... I'm going to look over at Broth. I'm like, hey, Chicken Broth. You're the captain of this ship. Go get him. And I'm going to give you Inspiration, which gives you a 1d8 on any ability check.
Oh, wait. You need to roll 2d4s.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Because you've cast 2 fireballs.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like how this is... Uh-oh. A 4 and a 2.
Yeah, you take 6 damage.
From what? Can I tell from what?
About that. Huh?
Can I tell from what? Oh!
No. Not... I would,
Brandon
well, yeah, you would
remembers.
take it after you did that first fireball, so you would be kind of like,
That's
what?
right.
And then the second time you shoot the fireball, it would confirm it for you that, whoa, I'm taking damage from my own magic.
So it's actually more than 6 because it's 1d4 plus 2. So it was a 4 and a 2, so that's 4 plus 6, so that's 4 more points of damage.
Ouch.
I'm like, fuck! What the hell was that? Still not knowing though. I still give you Bardic Inspiration. It's not a spell. It's just a inspiration.
All right. On that note, it is the Vanderhub's turn,
Ooh, fancy name.
and it is upset with you guys for shooting at it with your arrows and fireballs, and it is going to use Shadow Step, and it's going to teleport 30 feet onto a ledge on the side of the cliff that it's in the shadow, and it is going to stand there and wait for its next turn.
Oh, that sneaky motherfucker.
We're fucked.
That sneaky motherfucker.
And now it is Broth's turn.
Seeing this, I'm pretty sure I saw this, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to hit the fucker with my longbow, and I get 2 attacks per action. So I'm gonna throw both of them at the same time right now. Or actually, we'll do one because I can only add the bardic inspiration to 1, right?
Right.
Yes. So you're attacking the Vanderhub with both arrows.
Yep, and I'll throw each one at a time. The first one will have bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Now that's just your attack roll, not your damage.
Yep. So 16 plus 23 for the first one to hit. And then nat 20 on the second one.
Ah, no one did the crit your pants in it yet either. Damn.
Okay, so I need the 2d8. Okay, so we throw the first d8, which is the first attack. So that's 7. That's 11 points of damage for the first attack. And then the next one is max damage, which would be 12 automatically. Plus, that's 16, 18, another 18 points of damage.
Wow.
30 points altogether.
Yes. And then I'm going to use
Alright.
an action surge to take another attack. So technically, I would get 2 attacks.
Have you had a
again
long
per-
rest since you used your last one?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And yes,
And
your action surge gives you a full action again, which means 2 attacks.
So, okay, so we're gonna shoot him again with the bow. First one is 25 for the first bow,
Flies
and
right
then,
by him.
and then the next one's another 25.
You missed both times. So on to the next turn.
That's 12 right there, plus that's another 16 points, so that's what, 28? Yeah, no, 16 altogether. Yes.
Did you do your nat 20 damage earlier?
Yes, I
Okay.
did. And that'll be it for my turn.
Yeah, that thing, the Vanderhop's looking pretty bloody now.
Was that the bullfrog one looking one?
Yes.
Cool.
Frog legs tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We eating
Your
good.
turn. Good night. Love you. Yeah.
Oh.
That it is the cat and goat thing's turn, and it really can't do anything from down there trapped. So I mean, I guess it could use its hooves to maybe climb up the wall.
What kind of goat's it mixed with?
It is called a lucrata.
Ooh, that
It
sounds
looks
creepy.
like this.
Oh.
I would say that being the picture of it,
It could
just
probably climb
for
up pretty
sake,
good.
it could climb the mountain.
Yeah.
For argument's
Well,
sake,
yeah.
that thing
Yeah.
could climb
So
the
I'm
mountain.
gonna say it just climbs 50 feet up the side of the cliff towards you guys.
Fair enough.
And now it's
Fuck!
Monteith's turn.
Kill the
Oh,
frog.
man. Oh man. Okay, I wanna know, is there any chance there's some explosives around us? Like in her house?
Y'all
Being that we're
about to
getting
fucking
ready to
die.
fight two gigantic fucking things. I'm feeling explosives might be a little necessary.
I'm gonna look over. Well, I guess I can't. It's not my turn yet.
She says, "Yeah, not that I know of. Say your best bet's probably the arrows. Maybe, of course, fireball was working pretty well.
For sure. For sure.
Okay. Hold on one second. So character Brandon, if I were to have a spell that could create fire, would I be able to use that to light an arrow on fire?
That's up to DM.
You would technically have to wrap something around it in order for it to be on fire, though.
No,
'Cause-
not if you create fire. It's a magical fire.
Well,
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna shoot my bow at it. I don't have any of that stuff right yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll roll the hit. This time 16 on Frog
That
Boy.
hits.
For grand total of 3 damage. That, good sir, will be my.
All right. Back to the top. Melkor, your turn.
Melkor still not understanding why he got hurt. Is gonna shoot another firebolt at the Chupacabra.
Big goat cat.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
16.
16.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll his damage and then I'll roll my d4s.
Okay.
8 plus 3. 11 points of fire damage. And then I need a d4.
Jesus.
I'm taking 4 points of damage. I rolled a 2. Like, I imagine a firebolt coming off, and it, like, backlashes into my face each time. I'm like, fuck, why is it doing this? I'm like, look at my hand, like, oh, God. Like, I'm going to start smacking it. Come on. What's wrong with you? And that ends my turn.
All right. Yeah, it's the Vanderhoob's turn again. He's still pretty fucked up. He's really bloody now. He's just gonna look for another shadowy spot that has a spot he can stand on, and 17. So he's gonna find one and teleport another 30 feet up the side of the wall to it. Be that much closer to you.
So he's, 40 feet from us now?
41 feet from
40
us.
feet from you guys now. Yeah. So,
Cool.
Okay.
Roth, now it's your turn.
I watched him jump. Yes.
Roll perception. You might have been watching Melkor shoot fireballs at Luke.
And smacking my hand.
16.
I should have showed you guys this already, but here's the.
Oh, he's an ugly mofo.
That's a bad bitch.
That is an ugly mofo.
Dude. That deck you got is awesome. Anyways, 16 on perception. Good sir.
Yeah, you would have seen where he jumped. You would have saw where he jumped to. You'd have
So
seen it.
he's 40 feet from us. I can't do that. That'll be a disadvantage. I'm gonna hit him again 2 times with a crossbow, or my longbow. I'm sorry. 15. Does it hit?
I think you're on mute.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Does an 8?
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the arrow go in its like center chest area, and the Vanderhop just kind of looks like it stops in time and kind of just falls backwards and splats on the ground after a couple seconds of falling.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
Can I take my next shot at the goat thingy?
Yeah, go ahead.
$11 to hit.
You miss. Your arrow
Okay.
just sticks in the rock wall.
Dang it.
Now
We got frog legs tonight.
Now it's that's turn. It is going to climb another 50 feet up the wall, and it is on the same level as you now.
Oh, shit.
And it is Monteith's turn.
All right. So seeing Frog Boy drop, I'm gonna go ahead and attack this other thing.
All right, go ahead.
I'm guessing I don't hit with a 9.
With a 9?
That would be correct.
Yeah, no, that misses. I'm sorry.
And I do see a thing though that says I have 2 attacks per action that I just noticed. Does that also go with bows?
Yeah.
Dope. So I'm gonna restring an arrow and I'm gonna get ready to take aim and fire again.
All right, go ahead.
This time for an 11. Not rolling well tonight, boys.
Yeah, that misses too. Sorry.
It's all good.
Is that your turn, or do you want to move or anything?
I want to see if I have any bonus actions real fast. No, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
All right, Melkor.
Well, Melkor's starting to realize what's happening. Every time I'm gonna look around, I'm like, fuck, guys. Every time I shoot magic, it fires back at me. I don't understand. So I'm gonna throw my dancing rapier out and have it move. Is he within 30 feet?
Yeah, I'd say he is now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have him move up 30 feet, the dancing rapier, and it will take a swipe at him.
All right.
Actually, let me make sure. Using a bonus action to toss this magic sword. Okay, so that's my bonus action. Flies up to 30 feet and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet. Sword uses your attack roll and ability. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I never used this before. Natural 20. Ooh,
Nice.
yeah, I need it because if I get attacked, I'm taking that crit 1 issue. So it's 1d8 plus 2, so that's an automatic 10 plus plus 3, so 13
13.
points of piercing damage. Yeah. And that is my bonus action and my action. Wait a minute. Oh, I think that's just my bonus action. Now I can actually do an action. Because it says I did that as a bonus action.
All right.
Yeah, it's part
Go
as
ahead.
part of the same bonus action. You can cause a sword attack. Ooh, that's cool. Then I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and take a shot. Oh,
All right.
I
Go
don't think
ahead.
that's gonna hit though. 12.
That misses.
Yeah, fuck.
Sorry.
I'm like, oh, that was cool. Oh shit. That's my turn.
Okay. Groff.
How close is he to me?
About 30 feet away.
I want to yank out my pistol and aim it at him and fire. And I'm going to expend 1 grit point to use dead shot or dead eye shot.
Ooh. What's that do?
When you make a firearm attack against a creature, you can expend 1 grit point to gain advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, nice.
I also have to save 2 because of my marksman that I have. So, which one would you want first? The save on the firearm attack or the firearm going off save? For the trick shot, I guess. Because that's how it explains it.
Why do you have to do 2 saves when you only
No,
have
I
to do
just-
1 save on the shot?
Yeah, I just have to do 1 save on the shot.
Okay, so you'd roll the attack for the shot and then roll the save on it, wouldn't you?
Okay. So that is 22 to hit for him. Now I
That
would make
hits.
my save to see if the shot would go off. 15 on the dot.
I would think that shot would go off.
Okay, so that is 1d10 plus 4. That one right here. So that is 8 points of damage. And then I really can't do anything after that because I have to reload it. So I'll put my bow away and start reloading it for my bonus
All right, I'm
action.
going to say that your bonus action is what it's going to take to reload your pistol since it's a single shot.
Yep, I'm
If you're
fine
gonna
with
try
that.
and use it again.
Yep.
That turn, it will be the Luke Crowder's turn. He's a little messed up. He's still got quite a bit of fight in him, though. He's gonna start just kind of pacing around outside of the house, and you guys are gonna hear Froll's voice from outside saying, "What the fuck is going on? Guys, did you fucking leave me again? You fucking take off while I'm in the shower." And I need wisdom saves from anyone who would be able to hear that.
I think that would probably be everyone, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Like, you still hear the cussing. What the fuck?
I most definitely
15.
failed with the 7.
Yeah. Monty, if you fail, who else? Anybody else? I didn't hear your rolls.
You said wisdom save?
Yes.
18 for Melkor.
Okay, Melkor, you know it's an imitation. Froth,
15.
you know it's fake as well. Monteith, you think Froll is outside with these creatures for some reason. I would think that you probably start heading outside to go help your captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking towards the door and being like, Captain? Oh shit, the captain got left outside, guys, and I'm gonna just start moving towards the door.
I think, weren't we all already outside?
Yeah. We were
We were
standing
shooting
on the
off the
porch
cliff.
looking down. We were fighting him on the porch,
Yeah.
technically.
That's
Because he
right.
moved
Huh?
his. Yeah.
All right, then Monteith just starts going off of the porch towards.
I'm like, Monteith.
But guys, don't you hear the captain? He
That's,
needs us.
that's not the captain.
But
Buddy.
but it's not our turn, so we can't say it, unfortunately.
All right, Monteith, when your feet hit the dirt, I need you to make another wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh no.
We are on a mountain.
Yep. So I'm assuming I'm just undoubtedly just moving towards where I think that I heard the captain's voice come from.
Yes.
There is no dirt. So how wide is this? How wide is this fucking porch, bro?
There's enough space for you to be walking around out there. The house isn't 30 feet wide. It doesn't take up the whole little landing.
Okay. So I'm assuming I walk straight towards the edge.
Towards the Lucrota, the goat cat thing,
Yeah.
the chupacabra or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm guessing I move straight towards him.
Yeah, but I still need
And
that
I'm
wisdom
not
save
sure that
from
I'm
you when
getting
you get to the ground off the porch.
Okay. Is there ground below
Yeah.
the porch?
You're
Yeah.
not going to fall to your
Okay.
death walking off the porch.
Okay. Okay, I was a little concerned about that.
And he said you need
know,
another
cliffside
wisdom
and all.
save.
Let me throw that real quick. This time would be a 12.
Yeah, that does not
Oh no.
save either.
Oh no.
So you basically turn left, and instead of walking towards the Lucrata, you just start walking towards this pile of shiny things that's off behind the horrible hut. And you now have to choose a magic item to leave in this nest.
Well, that would be my only magic item I have. Actually, I do have. I'm gonna have to give him my cap of water breathing.
Oh no.
All right.
Yep.
So go ahead and remove that from your inventory. And you left that in the spellbird's nest.
Okay.
The what?
It's called a spellbird.
Oh no.
I'm killing it.
Oh no.
It's just sitting in the nest, and it can see magic items, and it makes you roll a wisdom save. And if you fail, you take a magic item over and add it to its nest that's made out of other magic items.
So wait, could we?
Then
Get
when
all
he
those?
stepped off of the porch, it could see him and was like, hey, you have magic.
Damn.
So yeah, I think you've moved her 30 feet, and you would still be able to shoot your bow at the Lucrata if you wanted.
Okay. So am I still under old boy's effect?
You still know that you heard Froll somewhere outside, so I think you're still going to be looking for him, but you won't have any movement left this turn since you had to go
Okay,
drop off your magic item.
And you did say I would be able to attack with water still, right?
Yes, you can shoot.
So in my mind, all I know is the captain's in danger. For some reason, this pile just made me want to throw something into it, so I had to throw something magic into it. And I'm just worried about the captain's safety, so I'm going to go ahead and notch up an arrow and see if I can't hit the frog.
All right, go ahead.
That would be an 18 to hit.
That actually hits. Good job, sir.
About time. And that is 7 damage.
Yeah, it's starting to look pretty bloody.
I'm going to notch up
Tore
another
up.
arrow. But before I notch up that second arrow, there is something I can use. I'm going to use a bonus action, use Fighting Spirit, and give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn, and give myself 5 temporary HP.
Quick question: is that a spell?
No, I think it's my samurai feature.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Why do I hear dreaming sound?
So I got advantage on longbow. First one's 8. Second one is 15. Does 15 hit?
Lay down.
Yes, a 15 hits.
Cool. And that would be for 8 damage. Then I'm going to go ahead and use Action Surge and take an additional turn. Take an additional action.
All right, go
I
ahead.
keep forgetting that you're a fighter. For some reason, I keep thinking that you're. I always think you're a paladin.
I can't talk right now.
Yeah. It feels weird being a fighter, not Pally, to be honest. Now with my action surge, since it's still my turn, I still have advantage on attack rolls, correct?
Is it for the entire turn, or does it say in your next attack?
It
It said until the current turn ends, I thought.
Yeah, so that's
yeah.
You still have advantage.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then do I still get to use my 2 attacks per action? So
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and notch up an arrow. This time a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. What's your plus modifier on your bow?
So my plus is 4.
Yeah, you kill it no matter what. So
Nice.
Sweet.
describe in gory detail how you kill this goat cat.
So knowing that I feel the captain's in danger and I don't really know what this thing is, I'm notching an arrow and I'm sending this right into this bitch's forehead. The arrow just flies through the air, and as it hits its head, its skull kind of caves in a little bit and gives way from all the damage that we've given to it, and it just drops like a sack of potatoes.
And can I go down and start cutting up the frog, tie a rope off to the porch or somewhere, and rappel down to the frog?
Are you going off of the porch?
No.
Yeah, you definitely did.
No, I'm not. I take that back.
Yeah, give me that.
I
Give me
take
that
that
wisdom
back.
save.
You said
Give
it,
me
and
that
so now
wisdom
it shall
save. You said you're going off the porch to go cut up the frog.
Yeah, you said it. Can I make a perception check to see if I see Monteith not have his cap of water breathing on now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dirty 20.
Nope, I don't
Yeah,
see
you
him.
passed.
I do not see him. I'm gonna be like, Huh. All right, well, while you're doing that, I guess I'm going to get out here and start a fire. And I walk off the porch to start making a fire.
Give me a wisdom save.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Broth, give me a survival for your
Oh, that's
tying the knots, because you're going to have to tie 2 sections of rope together and tie it up to a porch.
that
50
is a
feet won't reach him.
Yeah, but I think you'd want a little extra room to be able to.
to wrap around
That's
and
true.
stuff. You said a wisdom save, right?
Yes,
That's a 17.
you just barely passed.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm just walking and I'm like, so Monteith, what's up? You want to help me make a fire?
By the way, I got a nat 20 on that survival check +6.
Ooh.
Yeah, your knots are all good. You're ready to go.
I'm gonna just start bending down and building a fire.
And I
Roll
start
survival to
repelling.
see how good your fire is.
Actually,
Has
I don't.
Belcor ever built a fire before?
Being a fisherman, I probably have. Just because living next to a lake and stuff.
Right.
But I don't think I would have any like random pieces of wood or anything. I have a tinder box, but that's only to get it started. So I guess I'm gonna look around to see if I can find any like roots that are sticking out or debris. More than likely, I'd probably see the nest.
Roll perception.
Nope. God, every perception roll. It's a 5.
Yeah, you're like fucking sand everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start kicking at it.
Anybody know how to burn sand?
Can I throw a perception just to look around, see if I see anything else?
Yeah, go ahead.
While he does that, big voice in the sky, I'd like to know if I need to roll for another or not perception, but for a wisdom saving throw.
Why would you? Are you
I
trying
feel
to
like
grab
I would.
something out of the nest?
Well, I feel like I would still be under the belief that I heard the captain yelling at us. So maybe not a wisdom saving throw, but a perception roll.
Yeah, I'd say you would probably still be looking for the captain, because I think at the end of last episode he went back into the shower once you guys got him back in the house, didn't he?
Yeah, but he went into the shower in the house. I'm pretty sure she made one in the house so he could go into it.
But we just got up here, so when did she make that?
Last episode.
You guys left him down there in the shower again.
Yeah, because it stays put.
Man.
Anyways, we'll think about that here in a minute and get into that. So
welcome.
that perception is a nat 20, making 26.
That's 2 nat 20s in a row.
That's funny. Yeah, you. What are you looking for?
I'm just kind of looking around to see what I see,
You see the bridge, you kind of see where you guys came from. The trees and the farmland that were around the hut before kind of seem to be dissipating, and you see some spots of mushrooms growing on the walls around the house, and seems to be farmland starting to sprout. There's still the one empty field, though.
Do I see the bird thingy? Because I don't know what any of that's going on. That's kind of what I'm looking for, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, you would see that.
Can I shoot at said bird?
Well, he's still on the that ledge, right?
Yeah. What?
He's still on the ledge, right? So did he see the bird like flying?
What do you mean flying?
So he's looking for the spell bird or spell song or whatever, right? But he's on the ledge tying up the bullfrog.
Yeah, you're way down there trying to tie up that
Ah.
bullfrog already.
Yeah.
You said you were tying
Bring
off
it up.
going down
That's
there
right.
to cut it up.
That's
So
right.
you wouldn't
So,
see the spellbird right now, no.
No. Okay. All right. Well, tie off that. What do you want for tying that thing off and yanking it back up to have frog for dinner?
Strength. Your knots will be good. You got that nat 20 on your survival.
17 for strength.
Yeah, I'd say you managed to, takes you a little bit of time, but you get the chunks back up there.
Sure. I want to make sure I got the legs. I'm feeling frog legs tonight.
Yeah, you definitely got the frog legs up and you're dragging them on the front porch, I would guess.
Yes.
I'm going to look over. I'm like, oh, I cannot get this fire going. I'm going to go over to the house and rip a board off that's about 1 foot long. And then, because I'm a dumbass, touch the area and cast mending so it fixes itself. It can only do 1 square foot. I'm like, I need fucking wood. And then I got to roll damage.
That's what she said.
All right, go ahead.
Another 4 points of damage. I feel like this time, like as I'm healing the spot to basically regrow the wood, it's like a splinter going into my hand. I'm like, God, what the hell? And I'm just gonna kind of shake it off. And I'm like, man, I feel pretty bad. I touch myself on the chest. I'm like, be healed. I try to heal myself. So I'm gonna roll the heal first, but then take the damage.
Oh, priceless.
Instead of healing, he can cast inflict wounds on his fucking self.
So that was, oh shit. I actually accidentally hit damage. That's supposed to be heal. I healed 8, but now I have to take 5 points of damage.
Ouch.
I'm like, God, ow! Guys, I think there's something wrong. My hand keeps hurting me.
And then quit touching yourself.
But it's fun.
That's not the point.
And then I run over and grab my dancing rapier because I forgot about it. And I bring it back into my inventory.
Monkey, I want to look over at Melkor. Be like, does it hurt when you do this?
I try it. I'm going to roll perception. Yeah. That's a 2.
That.
I'm like, it just hurts every time I cast a spell. Like, can somebody heal me?
Monkey, I'm not very good with magic, but could I roll in our Arcana check to see if I could understand what is going on, like why his spells keep seeming to backfire on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, with how well I'm rolling tonight, I'm not sure that I'll know anything. That would be an 18 plus 1 for 19.
I would think that since you stood back and watched these guys suddenly become convinced that they're from the future, and Froll's been purple. Froll was purple the last time you saw him.
God damn it.
You would be able to put together that he's probably got some kind of curse on him from messing with all that shit in there.
I'll look over at Melkor and be like, Melkor,
What?
I got some bad news for you, bro.
What's up?
I think you guys might be cursed.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, think about it. Every time you cast a spell, you're getting hurt. You healed yourself, and you still got hurt.
I nod. Can I roll intelligence to see if I... Because I know for a fact that the 300 year in the future doesn't feel like a curse. It feels like I'm just 300 years from the future. So I feel conflicted with this information. So what do you think I should roll for that?
Insight?
Roll. Yeah, either insight or intelligence.
Okay, I will go with insight. I got no fucking idea. That's a 9.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, bro.
I'm like, I mean, maybe? I'm like, Monteith, heal me.
If I have anything capable of healing him. I feel as though I may have a potion still.
Oh, you know what? I do too. Knowing that, I would actually pop the healing potion myself. Let me double check the curse. Every time someone casts a spell. Yeah, so it's not casting. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drink my potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Five plus 2 is 7. 7 points. Oof, still hurting a little bit. I'm like, oh, well, this tastes like shit, but I feel a little better. Refill? I look around.
I'm
Fro,
gonna give
beer.
Mel for my healing potion.
You're handing
All
me
right.
what?
Go for it.
What'd you hand me, Monteith?
Potion of healing.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, no, you hold on to that one. I'm a little scratched up, but I guess I'll be all right.
Having seen everything going on with him, I'm going to insist that he at least keep it on his person in case if he gets any more damage from his own spells.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? That's probably a good idea. So I guess I'll go ahead and grab one, or grab it.
All right. Sounds good.
And
You're gonna
then
drink it now, or
no, I'm not gonna drink it now. I'm just gonna stash it away. I'm okay right now, so I feel like it'd just almost be a waste. Knowing I heard the imitation, or I heard Froll, but knew it was an imitation. I'm still going to look around for Froll because I know the bird. The Le Cabre, I think what it was called. Probably made that sound. So I'm going to start looking around for him because I feel like he would have had to heard it too. Which means he either heard it when we first left him, which means they've been tracking us a while, or something happened.
right? All right. Roll investigation to look for Froll.
Investigation's a +5. 15.
Yeah, I'd say you go through the house and look around, and you don't see the shower door. Like, you kind of figured out from the last time when the house lifts up and starts walking, it kind of cancels out the magic hut spell that she has for the bathrooms with the showers.
Knowing this, I'm gonna be like, son of a bitch. I'm gonna walk outside and I'm like, guys, oops,
Yeah,
I
Muffle, what's up?
did it again. We left Froll behind.
I'm gonna look at Melkor, and my face is just gonna kind of drop, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I hear earlier? Then it must have been his ghost.
He's a ghost.
I'm gonna look around. Actually, I'm gonna go to the edge again, pull out the spyglass, and take a look through it to see if I can see the door. Or Froll. Whichever I see first.
Perception.
15 plus 2, 17.
It's a you look down and you find the tracks of the house and you start following them back. It gets further and further. It seems to be about 500 yards away. You see where the door is sitting. Froll's still naked,
Right.
standing in the desert. It looks like he's yelling.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm like, guys. I got this. I'll bring him back. And I guess I'm gonna use a rope and start climbing down.
All right.
Actually, I may not have a rope. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I do. 50 feet.
Broth has its rope already tied
Yeah.
off, and altogether it reaches down to the ground. So
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna just climb down that then. Do I need to do an acrobatics on that?
yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm rolling with the new dice still because it has not let me down today. Ooh, sweet. 18.
Yeah, you make it down and get heading on your little journey to go get Captain Froll.
Awesome. As I'm
Broth,
walking,
sorry, go ahead.
as I'm walking, I'm going to pull out the latest book that she gave me and start reading as I'm walking. Which means basically, I'm not paying attention to anything around me. Just an FYI.
Okay. Broth, you're just loading the frog legs up, right? That's all you wanted.
Yeah, and some of the frog meat.
You were back up in the house already. I don't know how much frog meat you'd actually be able to get. That would be usable. I would think the legs would be the most usable part.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
All right, I'd say you guys hanging out while Melkor's going to get Froll. Do you want to watch him at all, or?
Yeah, I'd like to try keeping an eye on him.
I was going to take and watch or go talk to or see if Taurus wanted to talk at all.
Torso?
Yeah, Teresa. There we go.
No, she's kind of upset because old ex-boyfriend found her and now is stuck in these labor camps. And if he ever escapes, he's going to find her again. So wouldn't think she's really in a talking mood right now.
Tell
But I'd
her.
say, Monteith, you see, he kind of looks like Melkor's just walking and reading. He's got his hands in front of him. You can vaguely make out what he's doing, and then you see him trip over something.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to look around.
You see a corpse just laying there.
Do I recognize it?
Mushrooms growing out of it.
So it's fairly decomped?
Yeah, it's been there a decent amount of time.
Can I roll medicine on it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually not bad. 15.
Yeah, they look like you think they're good mushrooms. You've seen a few different kinds of them. You're like, man, I think I'll be all right.
Can I recognize how long the body's been here with that roll?
It's like clothes on a skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Some chunks kind of still there. Seems pretty sunburnt and leathery, dried out.
Can I check his pockets?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll investigation.
16 plus 5, 21.
So you find like 3 copper
Oh, yeah.
bits and trinkets that you don't really have any use for.
That brings me to a total of 6 copper. I'm gonna pocket the little or the 3 copper and like damn. Can I look? Are there any weapons laying about or anything of
Nope,
note?
just a dead body with mushrooms growing on it.
All right, I'm gonna pick a mushroom and pop it in my mouth and keep walking.
All right, roll a Constitution save.
Mushroom.
A con save?
Yes.
Oh no, that's a 9.
All right. You don't think anything happens, but I'll message you.
Oh no. Just keep on walking.
I think now is actually a good time to take a break too.
Oh yeah, it is time. Awesome. So as Melkor walks into the enter the desert, popping a magic mushroom, we will be right back.
I'm gonna turn off my camera from my scared face. That's fucking horrible.
All right, we are back. Oh, so yeah, I'm just
I
chewing
still
on that
can't buy
muffin.
another Critter Pants. There's only one per episode.
Really?
Yeah, it just tells me it's out of stock.
All right, well, I just made one for you. Yeah, so I popped the mushroom and went on my merry way to Froll.
You think you're like casually strolling? You're focusedly on a mission,
Yep.
or somewhere in between.
I'm a little bit in between.
All right. Roll a D100 and divide it in half. I'm gonna say that's how long it takes you to get.
70 flat.
Yeah, it takes about half an hour to get back to Froll. I know it seems like a long time, but you skip a little. You kind of look at the rocks, and I'm going. Melkor's typical
Yep.
distracted self. Finally get there, and Froll, I'm sorry for this horrible impersonation of you, but like, what the fuck? You guys fucking left me in the fucking shower again.
I'm gonna be like, dude, there was something chasing us. So we had to jet. Pocket dimensions are weird. Sorry. All right, come on. There's some mushrooms up here I want to pick.
Just mushrooms.
Monteith, having seen Melkor trip, I'd like to start heading down the rope to go make sure he's okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll an acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want to get down.
Okay.
Sweet, sweet coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I drank an entire pot today in 3 cups.
That's an 18 to make it down, by the way.
Yeah, you make it just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That's where I
Melkor's
start heading towards Melkor.
just trying to be like, yeah, man, these mushrooms, they were kind of good. Actually, did they taste good?
Call it in the air.
Heads.
Yeah, they tasted good.
I'm like, they tasted really good. I think they'd go really well with these frog legs we're going to be cooking up. Like, you want to help me get them? I'll give you more mushrooms than anyone else.
Joel's like, I'd like to know a little more about these mushrooms before we just go picking them and eating them.
I'm like, I already
He's
took
pretty
one. I already ate
cautious when
one.
it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm like,
So
I already ate one and I feel great. I mean, come on.
All right, let's go.
Sweet. We start heading towards the body again. And then I guess Monteith
Yeah, it
would have hit
takes
the
you
body
about half
for me.
an hour to get back, and Monteith is kind of waiting by the body. Monteith, you come across a body with mushrooms growing on it.
So, not knowing what these mushrooms do and the fact that they're on a dead body, I'm kind of looking down at them and just kind of looking around, kind of seeing what I see and waiting for Melkor. And out of boredom, I'm going to pick up all these mushrooms.
You bastard.
That I can pick up.
You're just picking them up?
I'm going to pick them up and put them in my bag right now.
All right. Add like 2 pounds of mushrooms.
Okay.
And what would you like to do next?
Oh, go ahead. Would Melkor and Captain be just about back?
No, I think that'd only probably take you 10 minutes total to get to that dead body and then collect all the mushrooms. And Melkor had a 30-minute walk to the captain, fucking off a bit. So I'd say probably 15 minutes at least walking back, normal pace with Troll pushing him, but them arguing, it might take 20 minutes to get back.
Valid.
Having seen Melkor trip here, and after I picked up all these mushrooms, I'm gonna assume he's probably on his way back by now, and I'm just gonna kind of wait here by the corpse until him and the captain get back.
Okay. Roll perception. We'll say it's been about 10 minutes.
Okay. A 10.
You can't make out what it is. It just kind of sounds like incoherent shouting, but you hear it going back and forth, and it seems to be getting louder.
At this point in time, hearing this, and kind of really unsure of what I'm hearing, I'm gonna go ahead and let me use thaumaturgy.
That's the
and make
shouting
my
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's got a whole bunch it can do, but I'm definitely using it for the shouting.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud for normal for 1 minute, and be like, "Captain Melkor, is that you?"
Malfoy, roll perception.
Ten.
Yeah, I'd say if it booming 3 times as loud, you still hear Monteith saying, "Captain Melkor, is that you?"
I'm gonna look over at Froll, be like, "You want to fuck with Monteith?"
I'm going to assume that Troll would always be down for that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. All right. I'm like, just follow my lead, and I shift into Monteith because it adjusts the voice box, and I'm gonna try to roll performance for this. But basically, I'm gonna repeat what he said, but I'm gonna be like, "Captain, the real captain, is that you?" But in his own voice.
All right.
That is an 18 plus 11 for a 29.
Yeah, like you nail it.
Right.
Oscar-worthy performance. Monteith, roll perception.
Oh shit.
Fucking bards.
It'd be a 10.
Yeah, you hear your own voice come back at you. Captain? The real captain? Is that you?
Now I'm blatantly confused as to what's going on. Not really sure if I just heard an echo, or if I'm just hallucinating again from hearing the captain's voice. So I'm just gonna head straight up the fucking rope. I'm gonna head to the rope as quick as I can and climb that bitch as quick as I can.
All right, you just turn around and head back. It takes you like 2 minutes.
Monteith may be a little gun shy now of hearing his own voice coming back at him.
And I'm like, "Yeah, told you, chicken shit." And I'm assuming we eventually get to the body again.
Yes, you're just about there, but Monteith now ran away, so...
Perfect.
Yeah, you get to the body, and there's no more mushrooms left there.
We're like, "Bro, somebody stole our mushrooms."
I feel like Froll's the kind of captain who doesn't like mushrooms, so a wave of relief just kind of flushes over him, and he's like, Oh, darn, Melkor, that's horrible.
I'm gonna roll insight. I know he's full of shit. My insight's 19.
Yep. Yeah, you're like, okay, whatever.
I'm gonna be like, man, I know you're from the sea or whatever, but aren't there like sea mushrooms?
Like, yeah, there's sea mushrooms, but not those things. Not whatever you're looking for.
I'm gonna be like, is it
They're
because
growing
it's a
on
dead body?
dead body. Why the fuck would you eat it?
I'm gonna look around. Okay, so I kind of have a thing for the dead now. Kind of weird. Like, dead people, it's just part of nature, right? And when their soul leaves, I can talk to their souls, and it's not attached to their bodies. The body is just almost like fertilizer. So of course things grow from from fertilizer, right? So it's completely natural to be okay with eating a mushroom off of a dead body.
I feel like Frohl would have jumped to a conclusion when you said something about dead bodies. He'd have immediately jumped to a conclusion.
Yeah.
I
Like, right, with you having a thing for dead bodies,
right there, boom.
what do
Conclusion.
what do you mean you have a thing for the dead bodies?
I'm like, I mean, if there's a dead body.
Melkor, kitchen. Ah, fuck. Go find somewhere to go.
I'm gonna sulk away. Super sad.
He knows you're sad. Now let's see if he cares. No, he does not.
I knew it.
I think he'd
Doing my
care a
best here,
little.
Frohl, to
I
get you
think
back to the house.
I'm gonna like try to whimper. Like, I want to put on a performance of me like having a meltdown, to try to convince the captain that I'm not a bad guy.
Okay.
Roll good, roll good, roll good. Not as good as I hoped. An unnatural 20.
Melkor or Frohl watches you put on this performance. He's not really picking up what you're laying down. He knows you're trying something, but he just goes to, all right, get over it. Let's get back to the house and we'll figure out where to go from there.
I'm gonna
I'd really like to put some clothes on. I mean, kind of naked in the fucking desert here.
I'm going
Dick's
to
hanging out.
strip the body of its clothes to use as to basically make rags for future use.
It kind of just falls apart as you're trying to pull the rags off of the corpse or get them to use for anything. They've been in the sun for too long.
Yeah, they'd probably
They're
just
pretty
disintegrate.
much just useless.
Okay. I take the skull and put it in my pack and then head upstairs.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait until nobody can see me before I take the skull and head back.
So Frohl goes and finds his little room and gets his clothes and gets dressed and decides to take a nap. Meditate for a while since he doesn't really nap, but he's had a long few days.
I'm going to, I guess, sulk back up the cliff face. Do I need to do an acrobatics to get up there?
No, I'd say after doing it the first time going down, you'd be used to it. This is a normal way of travel for you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna head on
Climbing
up.
up ropes isn't hard.
I'm gonna just look around because I remembered I was trying to make a fire, but it didn't really work out. Is the bird still up here?
Roll perception.
That fucking bird.
Another natural one, which triggers the crit your pants.
Roll another d4.
Why do I do this to myself? 2.
Entertainment and content.
Yeah, cramp. You take a 1d6 penalty to your next attack roll. So your next attack will be -6.
Do you want to convert that over to me climbing the
Climbing up to the house.
and then take 1d6 damage from it, like getting a cramp?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'm good with that.
And then that was how many points again?
6.
Oh god, Melkor is not doing well today. I'm like, oh fuck, oh calf cramp, and I lose my footing and fall like halfway up, or not even halfway. A d6 per 5 feet. So like I get 5 feet up and I just drop back from a cramp. I try to rub it out and then try heading back up again.
All right, roll an acrobatics this time since you're kind of doubting yourself now.
That's actually pretty good. 17 plus 3 for a 20.
Yeah, you make it back up.
I'm like, oh guys, something stung me back there. Like looking around, like seeing if anybody's seen anything. I'm gonna blame it on whatever stung me.
Can I throw a perception to see if I saw that?
Yeah, go ahead.
$23.
Yeah, are you just hanging out on the porch? I'm guessing you got. I would think you have all the frog lights up here, ready to go now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say you saw it.
I'm gonna look at my car and be like, sure.
I'm like, fuck you, Broth. You're not the real captain. And I'm gonna go basically try to start a fire without anything because we don't have any wood.
I'm gonna look at Melkar and go, well, I was gonna ask you to help if I could help you, help me, help you make dinner.
Like, well, I had some fucking mushrooms, but I was gonna give you guys, but somebody stole them all, and I'm just gonna like cast firebolt at the ground, like not in front, like directly in front, but like 10 feet in front.
All right, I think it would leave a little smoldering spot.
And we're like, put the
Take
fucking meat in there.
damage.
Oh yeah, and that's God damn it. Oh.
As Melkor does it, I'm gonna look at Melkor and be like, "Fuck you do that for?"
That's 6 points of damage. And it goes. I'm like, I was trying to start a fire, Monteith. Somebody stole all the mushrooms though, and I'm pissed.
I'm gonna say, wait a minute, mushrooms?
Like, yeah, there was like mushrooms growing down there, and I ate one, and it was freaking delicious. I'm just imagining it roasted, right?
So I'm gonna look at Melkor. Like, what would you be willing to do for these mushrooms?
Cook them.
Fuck your.
I'm willing to cook them and then eat them. I would share.
I'm gonna look at Melkor and be like, you know what? I did find some mushrooms down. I found about a pound of mushrooms down there.
Can I, knowing how many mushrooms were down there, would I be able to estimate if he's telling the full truth on that?
Roll insight.
Do you want me to roll performance to see if I lie very well?
I think that'd be deception.
I'm gonna
wouldn't
roll
it?
deception.
Yeah, deception. True.
Insight for Melkor is a 15.
Oh man. Yeah, no, he knows I'm full of shit.
What'd you roll?
A 9.
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, I'm pretty sure there was more than a pound, but finders keepers. So yeah, I'll take the pound off your hand, and I'll cook them for everybody else. Just don't tell anybody.
I'm gonna look at Melkor and be like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna be like, what do these mushrooms taste like?
I'm gonna like, all right. So imagine a mushroom, right? And then imagine a little bit of sugar, and then imagine a little bit of like bourbon, like the good stuff, right? And then you mix them all together, and it's kind of earthy, as an earthy tone, but like a sweetness to it. With like as you swallow, it's like a little bite.
So I'm gonna look at Melkor and I'm gonna get this real sly smirk across my face. I want to pull out 2 mushrooms. I'm gonna give one to Melkor, and then I would like to roll a medicine check on these to see if I've ever seen these kinds of mushrooms before.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like since I'm standing right there, could I throw a nature check on him?
Dude, I'm rolling fucking great. That's a 6.
Yeah, no, you're like, nope, never seen these before. Don't know what they are.
I'm out.
What, Frost?
Can I throw a nature check on him?
Yeah, go ahead.
19.
Yeah, you don't really think that these should have been growing in the desert. So you'd think it's kind of odd that they're just growing randomly on a dead body, and you'd do some math and think you probably shouldn't eat them.
Can I see one of those mushrooms?
And the one I just popped in my mouth, I'm gonna open my mouth and stick my tongue out and just let it fall off of my tongue and onto his hands.
Oh, you put it in your mouth?
Yep, didn't eat it,
I need
but
a
just
con
put it in
save.
my mouth. Okay,
And then,
I'm rolling. I'm not sure how. Oh wow, that's a 9.
Yeah, that's a fail.
yeah, and seeing him eat another one, or eating one, I'm like, yeah, see? I was like, Broth, you want to try one? I'm going to roll persuasion.
No.
I'm rolling persuasion. And I'm guiding myself,
Fuck me, dude.
which means I have to take damage, but... Okay.
There you go, Monteith. Check your DMs.
Oh no.
14.
Oh man,
Persuasion's a +6. So that's an unnatural 20.
yeah, that's a 7 out of 10 for how bad this shit is.
Yeah, Ross, do you think you'd be convinced with an unnatural 20 to try a mushroom?
I want to say no, but that wouldn't be fair.
My mind's telling me no. But my
But
body...
telling me yes.
Yes, an unnatural 20 would be
All
enough.
right, roll a con save.
Fuck, man.
I kind of want to set the scene for this. I pull out a mushroom and I say, go, just go, open your mouth a little bit. Right after Melkor convinces me to eat it, and I just kind of throw it in there.
$18.
Oh, you pass.
Oh my
Lucky.
god. I don't know what's going on, but thank God.
Yeah. It tastes
It
good,
really-
though. So you're like,
It
yeah.
tastes great.
Yeah, it tastes great.
I'm like, I told you, man. It's great. No. I'm like, I don't feel any different. It's so weird. I was like, we should give idea. And I start looking around. I'm like, mushroom tea. Let's get everybody to drink some.
So I'm gonna pull out the rest of the mushrooms and be like, I have an even better idea. How dry would these mushrooms be? Would they be fairly moist? Would you say, or would you
Yeah,
say
they're still pretty moist.
okay? So I want to dry these out. I want to dry half of them out and turn them into a powder so I can slip it into people's drinks.
How are you gonna dry them out?
I'm gonna use the fire or the embers that. Oh fuck no! I'm gonna keep a hold of them until I can fucking dry half of them. The other half I'm giving to Melkor.
Okay.
Yeah, and Melkor's going to. He's going to turn to Broth. I'm like, all right, so Broth, they taste good, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so this is what we need to do. Master of Kitchen here is going to chop these up, and we can have frog legs stew.
Okay.
It'll kind of sweeten up the meat, right? Because it has a nice sweet earthy tone. Frog legs already have a gamey earth tone. It's going to mesh really, really well, and it adds like the nice, good flavor of the combination of the two. And apparently, they're good for you.
Well, let me see one of those, Melkor.
I hand him the one that I was holding.
I'm gonna be like, whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna go to what's her name's door and knock on it and be like, I'm sorry to bother you at the moment, but I have a question that I truly need answered.
She comes to the door and says, "What do you need?"
Do you know what this mushroom is?
So she grabs it and looks at it, and yeah, these are pretty bad mushrooms. You guys didn't eat any of them, did you?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely poisoned. We're gonna have to figure out how to cure them now. So yeah, good luck.
Would I have heard her say they're poisoned? No, I'm outside, so I would not have.
So wait,
You
what
were
are
not.
they, real quick?
Poisonous.
I don't know the name of them. I know they're poison. It's bad. Good luck. Probably 10 hours.
Okay.
It starts to set in.
No known antidote.
Mm, they need to be cured of a poison.
So if we cure the mushrooms, they can eat them, and that will cure them.
They need to be healed like they're poisoned.
Oh, okay. Well, I thank you. I will. Would you like
She
some frog
slams the
legs
door
for
in your
dinner?
face, and you hear the typewriter start back up.
I'm gonna go out and tell Melkor and them what she told me to tell them. They need to be healed like they're poison.
I uncorked the potion of healing. I'm like, well, I can heal us, but then someone's going to have to heal me. And I downed the bottle.
What does that bottle do?
It's just the potion of healing. I'm going to take 2d2. Or 2d4 plus 2.
Does that cure poison?
No. I have to use spells for it. Which is why I have to heal up first. Actually, I rolled though pretty well. So that's 7 plus 2 for 9. Okay. I'm like, but they tasted so good. And I'm
Well,
going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself, which cures a condition. Blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
All right. Yeah, you cure it. You no longer have to worry about it.
And then I'm going to take my hit. Which, oh, goddamn. 5 points of damage. And then I'm going to touch Broth's forehead.
Monteith.
Well, no, Broth, because he was right next to the doorway. He came and told us about the poison. So you are now cured as well. Now I have to roll my damage. 4
Roth
points.
didn't get the poison. He passed his con save. Monteith had it.
Oh.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah,
though.
but I didn't know that.
Oh.
Like,
So-
Melkor wouldn't have known. So. And he wouldn't have known either.
Yeah, he would heal everybody. You're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
And then he'll walk over to Monteith with my last spell. And cure him and take... Good thing. 3 points of damage. And I am really rough. Like, real bad. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at a 3rd level. Because I know I need much healing after all that.
I think Monteith would be the only one that would have another cure.
I do have one more potion, so instead of him doing that, I will give him my last potion.
I already rolled. 12, 17, plus 5, so 22 healing.
Damn.
And then I gotta take my damage from it. And another 4 points of damage. So I'm not feeling as rough, but I'm pretty tapped on spells.
Does Grim have the cure for poison or whatever?
He does.
I don't know.
And so does RB9, but
They
they're not
probably
here.
Both
So.
would, but they're not here, and I don't.
Yeah. So, being
I
pretty
role played
tired.
Kroll because we left him in a field and forgot about him, and he needed to get
Yeah.
back to the hut.
Yeah, that was our bad.
So,
Sorry,
if you
Curtis.
rest, technically you could heal yourself the next day
I already healed myself.
of the poison.
Yeah. I did it on myself first.
Ah,
Yeah. Luckily, no. Yeah. So Froll didn't eat any because I didn't have any more. So yeah, that's good. Melkor's tired. Tired of his fucking magic, coming back on him.
Yeah.
And he is just going to say, "Hey, put the frog legs down there. I'll scorch them real quick, so we can eat."
I want to hold him up, and as he's scorching him, I want to roast him.
I have to cast Firebolt to them,
Ah,
so it's up to you if you want to hold it or not.
no, I'll put him down.
Yeah. So
God.
we dig a little pit first to try to get to like rock surface or something. If we can't get to rock surface, I will lay down.
We got any burlap sacks?
No, I have rope. I have a net. I'm gonna break down my fishing spear. It wasn't the best quality, anyways. It was the one that we got from the first people.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna break that down. I'm gonna keep the spearhead though. But oh wait, no, this was all wood. It was carved point. So yeah, I'm just gonna break it down to make my own little campfire area, and be like, all right, this should keep it roasting for a little bit. I can only cast it once because it hurts every time I do. I cast Firebolt at the fire pit we just made.
All right. Roll your attack.
Uh, 18 plus 5, 23.
Yeah, I'd say you managed to get a fire going in there with your firebolt.
All right.
Get the frog legs cooked.
I'm going to go ahead and remove that fishing spear.
Chill.
I'm like, man, we really need to start bringing, like, wood with us. Pocket sand only gets us so far.
Need some pocket wood.
Yeah, pocket wood.
We need a bag of holding is what we need.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna look at Melkor and be like, so what are we doing now? We gotta figure out how the hell to get back or what.
Can I look across the expanse and see if there's anything else coming towards us?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll perception.
I'm going to use my spyglass as well.
Okay. So since you're looking off on the horizon to see if anything else is following, I'll give you advantage.
Cool. Oh, well, yeah. First one was way better. So 15 plus 2, 17.
Yeah, you don't see anything right now.
All right, so I'm going to be like, all right, well, it seems safe for now, guys. Let's go ahead and eat up. I still haven't seen the bird on the shelf that we're on. Because I rolled a nat 1 when I was trying to look for it.
Right.
So I guess I'm just going to sit there, like, willy-nilly, like, carefree kind of thing. Like, just laying back. My pack under my head, kicked back, waiting for the meat to cook, I guess.
Can I join them? Just kind of sit back and kind of just hang out with Melkor. Just to make
Yeah, go
Melkor,
ahead.
let's just hang out for a bit while you cook.
All right, cool. So can I do a short rest while we're doing this?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, that'd be awesome.
So I'm gonna.
Definitely like a short rest as well.
So as we're doing a short rest, I am going to. There's actually a thing I can do for this. Play everyone a song of rest. So
Ooh.
anyone who hears my performance regain hit points and want to regain hit points by using your hit dice, you get an extra d6. And I am
Hell
definitely
yeah.
spending some hit dice.
I didn't have to, which was nice, but
Ooh, both pretty good rolls. 7 plus 5 is 12. So, I'm back to full HP. Woohoo! And luckily, that's not a spell. It is a feature.
while we're on the short rest, though, I kind of want to talk to, while we're eating and that and conversating and be like, so, Melkor, how the fuck you think we should get out of here? What should we do? Like, we got guys that want to put us in slave camp, and I'm not really down to go for that. And I'm sorry for jumping through a random asshole and putting this on us, but I need some help. We need to get the fuck out of here.
DM, really quick. So, are we in like a cave or are we on like a shelf?
Like I said, it's like a shelf. They're like individual, like what would be islands.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was imagining.
Bigger islands, but it goes down like the sea was just drained out of it. It's basically the opposite of the ocean. There's a lot of space in between the islands.
Cool. Okay.
But since there's no waves or rippling water, you can actually see throughout the distance that there's these other shelves. It's just.
I'm going to be like, yeah, we're kind of like on an island, right? Like, we could just crawl on the other side. That's not a big deal. We're kind of just trying to escape everything. I'm not so sure with that airship if we are more advantageous on these going, shelf to shelf, or being down into the pits, because they had both.
Can I take and ask Melkor for his spyglass and kind of look down so I can get kind of a picture of how it like looks to see if that airship that we saw could make it through all that?
Are you trying to look down at the ground?
Yeah.
Or I don't know if your spyglass would see that far. If I remember, I said it was like 500 feet down.
Could I see as far as you would let me?
And if you're walking up to the edge to look down, then Mallorum has to roll his save. And
Fuck.
he's not here to do that.
Okay, so scratch that idea. I'd look at Melkor and be like, well, what do you think? I think if we're down in the crevice, it would probably be a lot harder for him to get the airship in there because, like, you got the walls and that you have to maneuver around, or we can just be like, scurrying through it without a problem.
Well, so for the Spellbird's spell or whatever, would I have known I succeeded? Or it was
I
like
think
just
so. Since you watched, you kind of saw Malak walk over there and take his hat off and set it in
Okay.
the nest and come back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, my fear is there's gonna be more of these on each of the islands.
What are these?
Whatever made Monteith throw something into the pile.
Where's that
I
at?
call them Malak.
I don't. You know what?
You gotta point it out to me if you saw where it is.
That's the thing. I think I saw him just walk off and then head a direction. So I'm gonna look towards that direction that he went and see if I can see the nest.
Okay.
Can I do the same kind of like getting my face super close to his, trying to like look sideways and trying to like look where he's looking, you know?
That's an
Yeah, go ahead.
That's an 18.
And that's
Yeah,
perception.
until you see this pile of items, you're not sure, not able to tell what all of them are, but there's like this circle of items stacked neatly, and you see this, what looks just like a giant eagle sitting in this nest.
Does he
I
look?
rolled a nat 20 on my perception, or whatever you
Do
wanted.
the same thing.
Does the bird look aggressive, like an aggressive stance or anything?
No,
He's just chilling.
just hanging out.
I'm like,
How far away is it?
Like 35, 40 feet.
Can I
On
pull
the
out
edge
my
of the,
longbow?
right along the cliff wall behind your ledge.
Can I pull out my longbow and put an arrow up and start pulling back and kind of aiming at it?
I'm gonna say, hold on. Would I have heard of these types of birds?
I would say you've heard of an eagle, but not a spellbird like this.
Okay. And we're like, hold on. Something caused Monteith to put his stuff there. Something tells me that this thing's maybe kind of strong.
Well, I want chicken with my frog legs, so
Monteith, I'm going to tell him exactly what I heard, that I heard Froll's voice calling to me. Be like, I don't know what caused it, but I definitely heard the captain's voice.
I'm like, no, that was the goat person. That wasn't this thing.
I'm going to look at him. I'm going to look at this bird. I'm going to look back at Melkor and be like, well, can't argue with that logic.
I'm gonna look at Melkor and be like, give me 2 reasons why I shouldn't put an arrow at it and go over to that pile. 1.
I'm going to be like, number 1, they've convinced a lot of people to drop off some stuff, which makes me believe he's pretty strong. Number 2, I'm very limited in what I can do without hurting myself.
Don't worry, we can pick you back up. You'll be fine.
I just shake my head.
I'm
As
gonna
I
look at
draw
Brock.
my arrow back,
I'm gonna look at
I'll be like,
Brock
read.
and
All right, roll a wisdom save, Buzz. Or Broth.
16.
You rolled exactly what you needed.
Oh.
Oh. I'm gonna kind of let my arrow down. Look at Melkor and just be like, I really wanted chicken with dinner. All right, what are we doing? What, like, how are we getting out of here in that?
I'm going to pull out the skull, or the latest skull I picked up. And out of its eye sockets, a dark figure appears.
What the fuck is that?
And this is not a spell. This is part of being a bard feature. And I'm instantly enveloped in this mist. And as the mist dissipates, I disappear from view. I'm going to walk up to this pile and look at it.
What the fuck did you just do?
You see basically a nest built out of there's got to be 30 or 40 different magic items here just stacked in this circle with this giant eagle looking bird sitting in the center of it.
We're pirates.
We are pirates, and pirates loot. I'm going to scream, "We're pirates!" and try to grab a random object.
When you grab the object, roll a wisdom save.
oh man,
It was a 2, and it rolled to a natural 20.
Yeah, you pass.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that was scary. I don't know if I want to do that again. And
Yeah, I'm going to say that the bird attacks you.
I am still
Let's see how
invisible.
bad it
Does that
hurts.
help?
Oh, it can't see you, huh?
Yeah.
Quick question though, does it cover the object that you grab?
Probably not.
So technically,
Well, I
the
don't know,
bird
though,
would see
because
you because you are
Everything you
dragging something.
hold also turns invisible, and then I'm holding it.
Okay, I give you. That's
Okay,
what I was
then
wondering.
it wouldn't see you.
However, as I start running back towards you guys, it only lasts until my next turn. So me grabbing it and running back, by the time I get to Broth, I'd probably turn visible again.
Be like, what'd you get?
I'm like, I got this.
It's
What
a
is
little golden box. Looks like it has a lid on it.
I'm going to put it away. Actually, no. I am going to cast Identify on it.
The
Which,
box doesn't seem magic, but what's inside is most definitely magic.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'm going to look at it, like examine the box, and look for any like triggers or strings or traps.
Okay, roll investigation.
Investigation 16.
Yeah, there's no triggers or traps. It's just a pretty ornate box. It looks really fancy and nice.
Open it. Open it. Open it. Open
Next,
it.
I am
Open it.
going to try to focus my magic around it to see if I sense any arcane traps.
No, you don't sense any.
Okay.
Just the magic coming from
Open it. Open it.
whatever's inside the box.
He's taking too long. I open it. In
No,
his hand.
I have it in my hands. You're not grabbing that.
Yeah.
But I was definitely opening it. After I checked it for the traps, I would have been like, pop.
Do you see a stack of like cards inside the box?
Fuck.
I grab onto the deck and I stash away the box, right? And I cast Identify on it, which makes me deal damage to myself. Ooh, that's a bad one too. That's full damage. 6.
I have to hop off a little early, boys.
All right, later, man.
Later, man.
Yeah.
I would say that this identifies as, I don't know if that spell can identify that, sir.
What's the reading on identify real quick, please?
You learn the objects. Okay, you choose one object that you must touch throughout casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. How you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. And if the item was created by a spell, you learned which spell created it.
Okay, you would know that in this box there is somebody found a deck of many things and a deck of many fates, and they shuffled them together and put them in this box.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh yes. This is happening, and you know it.
I immediately put it away.
Aww.
You stashed the box and you just have the deck out by itself, right?
Yeah, and I put the deck of cards. I'm gonna like turn away real quick, and as I turn away, I'm gonna try to like hide it on my person somewhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Melkor if he can turn me invisible too. Melkor, can you do that again? But make me invisible.
I'm like, yeah, hold on. And as I turn back around, I pull out the skull again, and the mist starts forming around Broth, and he becomes invisible.
I want to go up and try to snatch an item.
Did you just want to add something to the inventory, or do you want me to? Like custom deck?
Let me get back there. If you want to just add custom deck, that's fine. Let me know if you ever want to do anything with it.
Okay, cool.
I have opened both boxes and shuffled them together and set the deck down. So
Oh, I'm in love with this idea.
So it was the deck of many things and deck of
Fate, right? Deck of many things and the deck of many fates.
oh man.
That's awesome.
Oh no. I can get in
Yeah.
so much trouble.
Yes.
that's terrifying.
It is. And I recognized how terrifying it was by the identifying spell.
Can I see what's in the pile before I snatch an item? See if I can like
Mm,
kind of reach
you
or
see swords and boots and helmets and bracelets and amulets and bags and watches and
Remember,
I wanna
all
go-
kinds
you
of
only
stuff.
have like 12 seconds.
I want to go for a bag.
Okay, grab a bag.
Grabbing a bag.
All right.
Constitution save, right?
Wisdom
Wisdom.
save.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
19.
Yeah, you pass.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. And I just right back.
You're like halfway back, and you reappear and make it to the porch, and he sees you, but doesn't realize that you've both kind of stolen from his nest.
I'm going to be like, broth. One more time.
Hey, can you
Oh, wait.
Can you
Do you need me?
guidance?
I'm like, all right. Did you grab something?
I did. I got it. I got this backpack.
All right. Hand it
I think-
over.
I think bag.
I'll identify it.
I'm gonna hand it to him and let him identify it.
I cast identify again. And take the damage.
Yeah, you identified as a bag of hoarding.
Oh, hoarding?
Oh.
It is basically a bag of holding, but once it fills up, everything teleports to the dragon's hoard.
Oh no.
What is the? Is it an actual item in D&D that I can add?
It's basically a modified bag of holding. Just add a bag of holding, but put a note that says, if this bag fills up, everything in it teleports to the dragon's hoard.
Fills up. Teleports to dragons. What?
Hoard?
Okay, got it. Is there like a limit to it?
Holds up to 500 pounds, not exceeding volume of 64 cubic feet.
Can hold 500.
So we'll have to keep track of that.
Yeah, I have a big. I took up an entire thing for the bag of hoarding.
I'm gonna hand it back to him. I'm like, oh, we better be careful with this. Well, unless we kill the dragon after. Of course, then we got to
You
find the
guys
right
both,
dragon.
having lived in Stormhaven, would know that the dragon is a very, very rich and powerful pirate lord.
I'm gonna look at him and go, "We're not ready for that yet." But I'm gonna open the bag and I'm gonna be like, "Anything in the bag, come to my hand."
Yeah.
Nothing comes out. It's just an empty bag.
Damn.
That
I'm
you
gonna
have
look
to,
at Melkor and go, "One more time."
I'm gonna smile real big, and pull out the skull and go invisible again and run, grab something, and run back.
Roll your wisdom save.
Oh, 17 plus 1. 18.
It saves.
It went 3, 17. Oh, yeah, and I run back. I don't even know what I
you
grabbed.
grabbed a ring out of the pile.
Yes. I will do the bardic inspiration on him for the skull, for the going invisible, and let him run. And as he's running, I'm gonna cast identify and take my damage.
All right. It is
So I get a-
called the Ring of Featherlight.
I got 6 more damage. Ring of Featherlight.
Oh.
This is like a ring of featherfall, but anytime you are forcibly moved, the distance is doubled. And anytime you take bludgeoning damage, you have to pass a dex save of 13, or you are knocked prone. And then you have to Yes, that's it.
Oh shit.
Nope. If you take bludgeoning, you pass a DC of 13 or get knocked back 10 feet. Then you do a dex save of 10 or better, or you get knocked prone.
Oh wow.
Otherwise, it has all the properties of the Ring of Featherfall.
So it's like a cursed featherfall.
Yes.
Can you send me
Yes.
the that information?
Yes, I will. I'll write it out after a minute here.
And Bardic Inspiration's 1d8, right?
No. You don't get inspiration. The inspiration's what I spend to give you invisibility.
Okay. I want to run in and try to like grab a sword handle, since it's, we can see. Since you let me kind of know what's there, I want to try and just grab a random sword handle and dip out.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, 16 on the dot.
That passes. You get a
Yes.
+1 short sword, but you can't seem to let go of it. And you need to roll a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Fuck. Constitution save 17.
You fail, and now you hear a very dark voice in your head that is telling you what to do, and you feel like you should listen.
Can you say that one more time?
There's a very dark voice in your head now telling you what to do, and you are going to listen to it. It's asking you where you are.
I don't know. The desert.
Would I hear him talking to himself?
Yeah, roll perception.
I feel like I'd freak out a little bit and I'd be trying to like, trying to get the sword out like off my hand.
He's kind of taking over, so you can't really.
It's a.
If you'd have passed the con save, you probably could have.
That's 19.
Yeah, you see just kind of a blank look on Broth's face, and he's just talking to himself.
I'm gonna look. I can see the sword in his hand.
Yes.
Um.
I'd say you probably see his knuckles kind of turning white, like he's struggling with holding on to it, trying to let go, but he just can't seem to.
I'm gonna look at him and look at the sword. Can I roll a religion or maybe Arcana to see if I know the effects of cursed objects or like cursed swords? Seeing him struggle.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which one do you want?
Roll Arcana.
Can I try to resist again and get out of this?
That's a 7.
Yeah, you wouldn't know much about this curse. Yeah, go ahead. Roll another con save.
Now I'm gonna ask this even though I really don't want to, and I just thought of it. Do you want it at a disadvantage because I already tried once?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're asking. It makes sense, really, because you're already under its control.
So, what is it? 24.
Yeah, that passes.
Fuck yes. I dropped that motherfucker instantly. Just poof, hand lets go and everything. And just kind of
all right. It lands on the porch.
kind of sit there and I'm like, looking around, really confused. Kind of turn and look at Melkor and be like, don't touch it.
I'm
Just
going
don't.
to. I can't identify it without touching it.
Try not to directly touch it.
No, I have to actually touch it to understand it.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna explain to Melkor what happened when I was holding the handle.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, it seems like it's definitely cursed. We probably shouldn't.
Let's just put it in the bag of hoarding and leave it there. Just we won't touch it. When Torso comes out, we will have her identify it or something. Maybe she'll buy it off of us, or I don't know.
I'm going to I guess undo my
She's
bedroll.
gonna do say when Torso comes out, she's gonna pop her head out the door and say, "Did somebody say cursed?"
I'm like, yeah, that sword seems cursed.
Runs out and has like a giant chainmail glove on it. She just picks it up and kind of giggles, and you see her really super excited, like and she runs
Hold on,
back
you're
inside.
buying
You hear,
that.
shake, and it slams. And she says, "Yes, this will fit perfectly here," and sets it on top of the bookshelf in the study with the rest of the cursed items, and goes back in her office and gets back to. You hear the typewriter start up again.
I'm gonna look
I'm gonna look.
at broth, and I'm like, wow,
What the fuck just happened?
yeah. That was kind of weird, right?
I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna go find my sword that she just took from me without paying. That's on the wall or whatever. I'm gonna go find it
I'm gonna be
and I'm
like,
gonna knock it into my bag of holding.
it's like,
Hoarding.
so here's the issue. She's locked in her room, and she heard me say cursed. Like, maybe from like how far away behind closed doors? Like, that's kind of creepy.
I wonder if she said if we spoke loud enough about the bird's nest over there with a bunch of cursed items, what she'd do.
She runs back out. Did you say cursed again?
Yes, that whole nest, and I get Melkor to point with me. I go, that whole nest over there has cursed items in it.
She walks over to it and sets her wand down and walks back to her study, and you hear the typewriter start up again.
Oh no. I'm gonna go in and knock on her door. Be like, hey, what kind of wand was that?
Oh, that's my wand. I've had it forever. You know, I kind of learned how to do all my spells and stuff on it. It's all right. I didn't really need it anyway.
I'm like, can I have it?
No, it's in that nest out there. It belongs there now.
Well,
I can't tell you why, but it's that bird's.
I'm gonna be like, but wouldn't it be cooler on me?
I mean, I'd really like it back, but I don't know if that's allowed or not.
How much would you pay for it to get back?
I mean, technically it's mine. I saved your guys' life.
I'll give you that, but you did just take my sword.
You said it was cursed. If you want it, go grab it.
I want to walk over and kind of like just, I don't know, with my shirt or something. I want to like try and poke it off and knock it into the bag of holding or hoarding. That's what I want to do with it. I want to put it in there so it stays
Roll
in there.
dexterity.
15.
If somehow you manage to finagle it through there and knock it into your bag of hoarding without actually touching the sword again. Says, well, fine. And she goes outside and she's very determined, and she walks over to the nest and takes a bracelet off and sets it down and walks back in her study and starts typing again.
Real quick, how much would that? It just weighs what a short sword weighs, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Melkor, seeing her.
You're still in her study, aren't you, Melkor?
I am.
Yeah, you'd see tears rolling down her cheeks as she's typing now.
I'm gonna. Like, do you have any healing potions? I'm gonna need them after I kill this bird. I'm gonna get your stuff back.
We're doing this.
Yes, I have healing potions.
All right. Well, for some
Dude,
reason, I get hurt
Opens a
every
drawer
time.
and pulls out 3 little minor healing potions.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, every time I cast something, I get hurt. So I'm gonna need these.
Probably
if that's
got the
okay.
curse from one of them books in there when your buddy was throwing them around.
Yeah, I think you're right. Shit, what are those potions called now?
Minor healing, or just healing?
There's potion of healing, but it's green. I'm looking for the regular one. Regardless, I instantly downed the first one because I'm hurt after identifying everything.
I think it was what, a 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah, 2d4
Yep.
plus 2. So
Or
that's
2d4 plus
6.
4. That's
Yep.
what that potion is.
And then I'm going to drink another one. So that's 5, 7.
2d4 plus 4.
And I'm like, all right, Broth, you ready?
I'm gonna pull out the 9 lives, dude. Actually, how far away are we from it?
Like 20 feet.
I'm gonna yank out my pistol for the first shot.
Alright. Melkor, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna send a firebolt at it.
Alright, roll your attacks.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my marksman skill and use a dead shot, and use one of my dead eye shot.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and my pistol is 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 11 fire damage. And I am taking 3 points of damage. Ooh, not 33. Go back.
12 points of damage from me.
Yeah, this bird looks pretty fucked up, but it opens its eyes and looks at you guys and takes off into the air. And on that, roll initiative.
Not good. Melkor 8.
22 for Broth.
Roth, go ahead.
Rolls reversed.
Right? For once. We did say I could use 1 attack action to reload, correct?
Yes, but you'd use your bonus action or your regular action. But since you just shot, I'd say it'd have to be your action, and then you could move or whatever.
Could oh yeah, so I
If you were
could
gonna try and reload.
Well, I was gonna reload since he's up in the sky. Now I gotta shoot him in the sky. That or put my for bonus. I can switch weapons. I can put my pistol back and grab my bow. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be action, put your pistol away. Bonus action, pull your bow out.
And then I could take an action and shoot.
Do you get 2 attacks for action?
Two attacks for action.
Then yeah, I'd say shoot, but that's
Okay.
your only attack.
That's fine. There's a longbow. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, damn. I didn't think 14 was
Yeah.
going to hit.
Your plus is 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he shoots an arrow and it goes center mass on this eagle and it just falls out of the sky. It's dead in front of you guys.
I'm like, well, you want a chicken?
I also want a giant pile of items. Don't say the other word.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm like, all
Go
right,
get her wand.
yeah,
Go get her wand
I
and
go
bracelet.
I go get her wand and her bracelet.
Roll perception
Both of us.
while
Or
you're over
just-
there grabbing the wand and the bracelet.
16 plus 2.
Okay, you see 4 eggs in the center of this nest where this bird was sitting.
I'm gonna turn. I'm like, omelets.
You're gonna do what?
I'm
Can
gonna
we raise
turn,
one?
I'm gonna turn around and ask if anybody wants omelets.
Can I walk up and see what he's talking about?
Yeah, go ahead.
So walk up, check out, and see the eggs.
Yeah, I
You're like-
imagine you're like, oh, holy shit, eggs.
I'm gonna look at Melkor and be like, "Let's raise them."
I'm gonna. Can I look at the eggs and see if they're twitching or anything, or see if I can, maybe actually, I'm going to pull out my hooded lantern and point the light toward the egg to see what we can see inside.
You do that and you see like that weird pinkish glow with the kind of shapes of baby birds inside these eggs. You don't know how long they have been here or how long they have till they hatch, but you know if you don't do something, they'll die,
So
and
they're
just
definitely
rot away. There's definitely life in these
okay.
eggs.
Okay. I'm like, well, we can't cook them.
We gonna raise them?
How we gonna be? What we all gonna be just sitting on eggs all fucking day?
Motherfucker, you got a hood and lantern on. I'm sure we can find a mirror, have it reflect off the, have it like reflect off
doesn't
the mirror
distribute
and down.
It distributes light,
Light equals heat.
but
Remember
not.
this from the future.
How many eggs are this? Is there?
4.
4.
I'm
At this
like,
point, Gwyneth is going to come out and say, "Oh, dearies, we found some eggs," and she's going to pick them up and just start walking into the house. And
Hey!
She's
Get
gonna
back here! Get back
set them
here!
down in a blanket on her counter and start opening her different cupboard doors and stuff. Where did I put it? I know I have it here somewhere. And she's going to search the house for a while and then pull out this box that looks like it has a light on the top and it's just a solid shell. And she's going to set it up and get power running to it from the control panel in the kitchen and set the eggs in there underneath a light. And she's like, oh, yes, now they'll be warm and maybe soon they'll hatch.
Can I have one of them, please?
If you're still around when they hatch, I don't know when they're going to hatch.
By the way, we have your wand and bracelet, and then I want to take a peek inside of the thing and grab one last item,
Okay.
and that's it. Random item too. I'm just gonna kind of look. I'm gonna turn my head, and I'm just gonna reach down, and the first thing I touch, pull out.
You grab a little black box.
I'm gonna hold it for a second, and I'm kind of gonna look at Melkor and be like, Melkor, how do you feel?
I feel lucky, and I pick something up too.
You grab a green gem.
I like-
Now.
Ooh. I'm a.
The last question I have, Melkor. Should we just open the bag of hoarding and scoop items in? Don't look, just scoop in, and we won't look at them yet.
The issue there is
Yeah.
you have to know what you're grabbing for to get it back out.
Okay, final thing. Should we grab something for Froll, Monteith? Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, I got a better one. Hey, cursed items.
She's busy with eggs. She doesn't care now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Identify for the last time on my gem.
Because you recognize this as a throwable, like almost like a grenade, but it does a poison mist. Does 44 plus 4 for like a 15-foot circle to any creatures inside of it of poison damage.
Damn.
Good for one use.
You said 4d4.
Yes.
And what was the
They have to
radius?
pass a con save of 17 or they faint from the gas.
Sweet. Gas.
It's a 15-foot area.
And then I want to open up the black box and see what's inside.
Okay, you open up the black box and an area 30 feet wide around you is now on fire. It's completely engulfed in flames, so this whole ledge is burning. The house has started on fire.
Close the box.
Still on fire. You're burning, Melkor's burning, Monteith is burning, Roll is burning, RV9, Grim, Nyram, Gwyneth.
I'm on fire,
Fire
baby
setting in,
Jesus.
the house is on fire.
I think
People
that's
are screaming. Everybody now needs to climb down the rope or start taking fire damage.
a good place to stop for the night too.
Yes, it is.
Motherfucking broth.
Not my
That
fault.
is
I
the
grabbed some.
arsonist's tinderbox. It has 3 of those charges in it. It cannot be recharged. If you open that box, 30 feet in a circle around you is completely engulfed in flame.
Wow. That's some shady shit right there.
Can you send that to me?
To fuck around as human, to find out is
Curiosity.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck this sword is and take over whatever's trying. You watch.
Let me figure out the guy who's in that sword. But I don't think you want that sword. That one's bad.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe me and him can become good friends. Roth is a
Can't
little
really-
fucked up.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, you can always try, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, fellas, this one's been interesting. There's a
Yeah, it
lot
was.
of weird shit in this episode.
The fucking
This makes
bird.
me nervous.
Oh, I know.
That
Yeah.
Melkor has this.
The deck.
Melkor understood how dangerous it was immediately. Like, Melkor's a little scared about it, to be completely frank.
I was hoping Melkor was going to look at me and just fan him out and go, pick a card, any card. Pick a card."
No. Melkor rolled to see how much he understood how dangerous they were, and he rolled like a 19. So I was like,
fuck yeah.
probably a bad idea.
Melkor's like,
Exactly.
you want to
Yeah,
see
he
a
was
magic
like, I
trick?
don't think I'm gonna fuck around with that.
Yeah, not
You
yet.
want to see? You know what Traka would do, honestly?
If he got intoxicated,
Oh, not even intoxicated. I
No,
bet
I
you his
mean,
ass would do it
Melkor.
sober. Oh, Melkor. Oh yeah, Melkor intoxicated would probably do it and be like, "What do you
Right.
want to draw a card? Any card?"
Yeah.
I hope not.
Yeah.
I do.
I kind of
I
do.
hope so.
But I kind of don't, you know? All
I
right.
do.
Seen it.
Well,
It's
fellas,
going to be fun either way.
it will be.
Yep.
One last
Has
announcement.
been and it will continue to be.
We actually got an achievement during the stream. We have streamed over 250 hours.
Woohoo!
Now, I think that also
Nice.
includes whenever I was streaming video games before we changed the name to Laugh Out Lore. But still, 250 hours, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Oh, I bet we have quite the majority of that just
Yeah.
in these
Oh,
in
yeah.
Eldruma and Stormhaven.
yeah, for sure. I mean, we're 37 episodes in for Druma, or 35, I think, actually, and 18 here, plus our one-shots. Yeah,
Yep.
that's 3 hours each.
And our
Yeah.
story time that
Yep.
we did. So that
That's another
that
hour.
adds in.
Yeah. Huh. That's interesting.
This is
Cool to think about.
a fun night.
It was a very fun night. And with that,
It was.
I was trying to avoid curses and stuff, and you guys just go right back to them. Like,
I
What do you want? You told me
you guys
told
like
some
being
pirates.
hurt, I guess.
You
yeah.
told some pirates about a shiny ass pile of magical items.
No, I made you leave something in one, and you guys were like, "Ooh,
So
piece
I
of
mean,
candy."
Yeah, it's basically Melkor is super pirate mode. Like super pirate mode. And he's like, Froll's going to be so impressed by me stealing shit from this. So he turned invisible and ran after it. And
Makes sense.
I regretted it. I regret it now. Like as Brandon. But not as Melkor. He is pretty excited.
Froll's gonna be super pissed next time because you guys left him in the shower in the middle of nowhere again.
Yeah, and now
He
he's
had to walk.
sulking somewhere.
Yeah, now everyone's on fire.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, with that, we will end tonight. Tune in Wednesday for Secrets of Eldruma. Still working on merch. If you like what you hear, give us a rate or a ranking or rating, I guess, on all your podcast apps, or consider subscribing to our Twitch channel. So every dollar helps. I'm kind of making ideas for some upcoming stuff that we can do. So I'd like to get some of these guys some money. But with that, have a good night. As always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.